I don't know, man. I don't know how to put my finger on this situation, but that's $9 million. That's $9 million.
Yeah.
So
Ice Cube been rich a long time.
Yeah, he has. Yeah. So $9 million to him is not. I'm not gonna say it's $9, but $9 million to him is not worth it at the end. And I can understand his stance because once again, it's your choice, your body, your choice. I'm just telling you what I would do.
What would you do, Mike?
Oh, what would I do? I said once again, I don't give a damn. If it is $9 million for taking that shot, man, hook me up like Pookie on New Jack City. I can take it on the main bang.
Chicken wing, hot dog and bologna, chilling and my homies. Y'all know the whole little stick. Don't mind me. What's up, y'all? This is Just Acting Up Show, and I'm chilling with my homies. I'm Joffy, the host. We got Big Chris in the building. Chris, say what's up to your people out there, man.
What's up? It's the mad scientist, Big Chris. What's up?
What's up, y'all? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time you watching the show. And here to say what's up to the people. Mike, he's in here too. What's up, Mike?
I thought you was gonna forget about me this time.
No, I ain't gonna forget about you, bro. I ain't gonna forget about you, man.
What's up, good people? What's up?
Hey, man, like I said, we're chilling with the homies today. So I want to appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. And we appreciate that. We got a great show for y'all. Got a great guest coming through. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. You still want that Will and Jada love. J. Cole. Might have to go back and change them lyrics, player. We're going to talk about Will and Jada, ladies and gentlemen, since that's a real hot topic. We're also going to talk about sport news and what Joe Biden is doing in politics. All that and more. And we're going to talk about some entertainment news, movies, films, TV shows, all that and more. Just Acting Up Show. Y'all stay locked. Welcome to the big stage, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to get into this show, but before we get into the show, we have our guests and talk about entertainment news and talk about that Jada and Will love. I need y'all to do one solid for me. Wow, y'all know what it is. Y'all act like you've been here before, man. Subscribe.
Free.
It's free. Come on, man.
Free. You don't need nothing. Don't need no
coupon. Help me, please.
You don't need no discount code. It ain't a buy one get one. It's just free. Just there for everyone.
Yeah, it's just there. And what do you do when you get great information? These gems up in this show, you share. Mm-hmm. Sharing is caring, y'all.
Always.
Come on now.
Yeah,
that's what we learned back in grade school. That's what your mamas and papas taught you. So with that being said, y'all like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just Acting Up Show. We like talking to y'all. So let's go ahead and get into this show. We're going to start off with Biden. He like to give out money to people, man. Biden like to bless us all, doesn't he? Does he, Mike? Does he like to bless us? What's going on with Biden, Mike?
Well, this is too much of a blessing, if you ask me. But if that's such a thing. But Biden wants to pay illegal immigrants $450,000 each for breaking our laws. I'm going to simplify it basically for you. That time when Donald Trump had separated a lot of people from their families, well, Biden is trying to correct the wrongs, and he's giving out $450,000 separate each to every single family that was affected by that administration. $450,000 each.
150.
450. Not no 450.
Not no 4,500.
No. $450,000.
Of them things.
Hey, actually, technically, can I follow? I got a situation at the border with a family member. I told y'all about that off there. But hey, I need to hook up on 450,000.
Yeah, hook us up, man.
Yeah. The Republicans moved Thursday to block and block a reported plan by Biden administration to make $450,000 payments to illegal immigrants who were part of the family separation during the Trump administration zero tolerance border policy. That is a lot of money.
That's a good Lord. That's a lot of money. Now, I'm not gonna say like I'm gonna say like I'm against it, but that is like a lot of money. I mean, I know you want to help these people out and everything, and that's cool. And I know there's a lot of things that they got to figure out how to maneuver around and do it the right way. But I remember reading that it's going to cost like billions or whatever. But you gotta be careful with that. You gotta be careful with that.
I think technically I've been separated from my family, my daddy's side of the town for years. Where my $450,000? I've been separated from that damn fool since birth.
Yeah, I think it's overcompensation. No, I think it's overcompensation. They're trying to, when you're trying to right or wrong, and it's something that we've never dealt with as a country before. So, the initial reaction is an overcompensation. Just like an example, think about when the Super Bowl happened and Justin Timberlake pulled out the Janet Jackson's little breast there. The FCC, they overreacted, and they kind of was like hard on everything. Like they were overreacting. So this is like an overcompensation. So in that same sense, they're trying to overcompensate to make up for that wrong.
I mean, all jokes aside, I get it, because we're laughing now. But just imagine if you was as a father, you were separated from your kids, and your wife, your family. Yeah, it was a sad situation that went on with the last administration, but it's like what Chris said. That's a lot of money. That is a lot. That is a lot of money. And just where's the Black people reparations? Where that's at?
My 40 acres and my mule. I'm on all of them.
Exactly. And it's a lot of Black people. Black families were separated from back in slavery and that, and we still haven't seen that. And then there was a lot of Black people land got taken away. That wrong haven't been right, but we're gonna correct this wrong. This wrong we're gonna correct. So it hasn't passed yet because Republicans say hell no. America,
that we good. America is good for righting every wrong for every other race except for Black people. All kind of Black people. It's all a hoopla. Asian Americans. We're gonna get. We're gonna. Black people. No.
Where is that? Where my money at?
What you mean, Black Lives Matter?
It's like America just doesn't want to get behind the Black cause, man. Like, sad to say.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about that one.
I digress.
I don't know.
About to make what's that commercial? Call JG Jetworth 877 cash now or something like that. I don't know, man. Right. I don't know. I'm just, I don't know, man. I
don't know my damn self.
I don't know, man. Oh man.
That's a head scratcher for me.
Ooh, man. Telling you. So yeah, we gotta call them out, Republicans and Democrats. That's the thing right there. You get when you going through these politics, you can't just say, "Oh yeah, I'm all for this," and wait, hold on now, wait. So we're equal opportunity over here. So moving on to the next thing. So Facebook is going meta
to the metaverse. Man. This dude had this big old announcement. I know he probably worked on it over the years and stuff. But he wrote like a extra long post, and I read like a good 5 sentences from it, and then after that I scrolled all the way down, and the first comment I saw is the same thing that I thought, and the dude said, "Bro, ain't nobody finna read all that, Zuckerberg." And I started, it was like long, it was like, man, you wrote like a graphic novel, man. Talking about that pretty much he going George Jetson on us, he going holograms and everything else, and I'm trying to figure out, did the Simpsons do this first? That's what I'm trying to figure out. So we're about to go meta, y'all.
I think that's a way of somebody hacking into your personal life.
I mean, they already.
That's a quick way of I mean, because I'm looking at it, versatile reality. You're gonna be face to face talking with people. I ain't finna get on board on that one. I'm sorry.
I mean, at this point, it's like if you have any app on your phone, they already got your information. They sell it anyway. Like there's a lot of people, a lot of stuff is in those agreements that come up when you get these apps. That's where they hide a lot of that stuff in. And it's like what they do is that's the privacy agreement is hidden off in there. And when you get these apps on your phone, they sell your information. Like Facebook does it, is notorious for it, selling your information to a third party. That's how they target like what you like. You may talk if you're on your phone, you talking to somebody about, man, I was thinking about getting a car. And then you get on your social media, you see a whole bunch of car ads. There's a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
All that's built into the app. So at this point, it's almost impossible not to, if you have any type of phone with an app on it, it's almost impossible not to, be susceptible to a lot of different stuff. So I'm like, I mean, at this point, what's a virtual reality at this point? I got already all in my business.
Yeah, man.
And you know what? It's crazy that you said that because I was looking up some Steelers merchandise. I'll Google it out of the blue. Now, mind you, I don't get on Facebook. It's Instagram for me, it's Snapchat. Trying to work my way into TikTok, but not too much Facebook. So one day I was just scrolling, bored, got on Facebook, and then there was this NFL shop just popped up, the app, and it had nothing but Steelers this. You could buy this jersey, you could buy that jersey. And I looked to my wife, I'm like, how did they know that? She said, if you Google it, she said, if you Google it, then somehow, some way it gets on Facebook. So
it's all connected. Yeah, they sell information to each other. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know about that.
I don't know about these.
At this point, we're getting ready to go into that age where we can have the hologram in person. We're like, oh, hey, what you doing? Well, pull yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey. That's what. Yeah, we're getting ready to go into that next wave of technology.
Yeah, man. Elon Musk already making them robots and stuff, man. So
Oh God, the Matrix. That's how the Matrix started. Yeah, that's how that. If you ever see Matrix animation, that's how it started. It was that one machine that rised up and it said, "Hell no."
And you know what? When all this really gonna pop off is when all three of us become gray and old, and we can barely defend ourselves, and we. We
need to start putting our team together now. So Will Smith, we need him. Who else we need? Who else known for defeating robots?
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu, come on.
Keanu Reeves. Go ahead, get our team together now. You right. Let me see who else be fighting robots and stuff. I can't think of nobody right now, but yeah, we're gonna have to. Where Tony Stark at? Get Iron Man, get RDJ, Robert Downey Jr. up in there. He know how to fix these robots and Iron Man. So I don't know, man. This stuff right here, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it's crossing that wave. So I don't know.
Yeah, man. But then again, we always further behind from people overseas. Yeah. So they probably been doing this.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised. So
I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. So moving on to some sports news. Astros. So right now it's Saturday morning as we recorded the show. They lost last night to Atlanta. I think it was the score was 2-0. So the Astros goes on this slump of when their bats aren't up. It happens in baseball. So they could have came back from it. So I think the next they just gonna have to. I think the next, like if I was them, I wouldn't much play around with this. Wake them bats up, do what y'all got to do, finish this off. Because I think
It's Astros gonna be all right. For some reason I don't have like, they're gonna lose this one. Because when they played the Nationals, you could just tell, they finna lose this game. Because it didn't matter what they did, the Nationals kept going. But then again, they took them to game 7 too. But it's just something about the Astros that you don't worry too much, but you just hate to see it. I'm like, you guys, god damn it. Then they do something like, wow, oh man, they up now. So
yeah.
I don't worry about the Astros. But this is what I'm starting to realize. about baseball in general. It's not popular among, I'm not gonna say the youth, but like Black people. Have you ever noticed that? Because think about it.
Yeah.
If the Falcons was in the Super Bowl, Atlanta would go stupid right now, like they did last year. Well, when they played Tom Brady, and you don't see that. The Hawks, if the Hawks was in the finals, they will go dumb right now. And it's like Atlanta Braves is in the World Series, and you go to all of these celebrities in Atlanta, they're not talking about that. They're not wearing Astros. We going crazy because the Astros is in the World Series. But I guess I don't know. They did a segment on ESPN about how back then with Jackie Robinson, it was so popular amongst Black people, but now it died down. Now it's just straight football and basketball. So I would love to see baseball to get back to that, to where they have more Black people playing the sport now, because it's not appealing to us.
Yeah,
you're right.
You're right. I got some friends that watch baseball, Black community and everything. But yeah, you're right. It's I would love to see that. I would love to see it. So, but yeah, I'm also not worried about the Astros. I have a feeling that they're about to pull this thing on in and stop playing games. These people gave y'all enough. I got y'all 2 wins now. It's time for us to go ahead and claim the series. Man. So, in other sports news, man, we got the Lakers. I mean, I know it's still early in the season. It's still I say it's still early. It's gonna take them a time to gel, get familiar with each other. Individually, they're great, but when they're together, it is what it is. These people have been injured. They almost have their whole team together, and people are already writing these people off already. I'm like, it's still early in the season, man. But I am getting some good ass laughs from it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm laughing.
It's a train wreck.
My team getting their tail whipped because they young. So shout out to the Houston Rockets. I love y'all. But yeah. So like I'm just sitting back and being entertained by all this. So, boy, Russ.
Man. that boy Shannon Sharp. That boy Shannon Sharp eat the rest this week with that meme. When he put what's that Cuba Gooding Jr. played?
Radio,
yeah.
Oh man, he was ripping them.
Yeah,
he was ripping them.
Yeah, it is. I didn't know how bad Russ, because once again, I am not a basketball fan that much, especially when the Rockets is not doing good. So it's like basketball. What is that? I'm more of a football fan. But it's funny because I didn't know how bad Russ was, not a team player. He's really not. Like, that man can run through like 4 people at a time. It's like all these people open, he's gonna run right through them. I don't know how the Rockets was able to make it to the playoffs with Russ and James Harden. I don't know how did that even happen?
Bro, let me tell you something. So like how much time we got? I'm gonna try to give you a snippet of it. Okay, so when they traded for Chris Paul, even though Chris Paul was up in age, I was still for it because his basketball IQ is top notch. You want Chris Paul right there. It's just the fact that James Harden had his issues with how Chris Paul was always, saying Chris Paul attention to detail, and he always try to find ways to win over the other team. JJ Redick said this. And so that first year when he was with the Rockets, they was all like buddy, it was cool, they was winning, it was nice. Second year, James Harden like, man, okay, I had enough of this. We gotta get him about here. Right. But you traded him for your homeboy Russ Westbrook, and everybody like, Russ. I'm like, no. They said he's more young, he athletic. No. The athleticism, no, that's cool. But when it comes down to it, it's your fundamentals, your IQ. What's gonna win you the game, really. And if you can score, bet. But the fundamentals of the IQ is what's gonna keep you, really gonna keep you in it, because you're gonna need it. So, but pretty much with how Chris Paul was able to take a young Suns team, they follow his lead, and look what almost happened.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, Russ is good, but there are some times where where you, like you said earlier, scratching the head moment. You're like, nah, Russ, this ain't it. And then when they made them stupid trades, I'm like, I don't know why y'all did that. Why y'all with the Rockets? I'm trying not to go on too much of a rant. Why y'all trade 2 centers so y'all can open up the lane for Russell, in order for him to score? Now you have nobody that's over 6'6" or 6'7".
Yeah, that's what Shannon Sharp said. He said the Rockets gave away Clint Capetta to open. To open. And who else did they give away?
They gave her Hartenstein, and that's what I was mad about. Is because Clint Capella and Isaiah Hartenstein, they're 2 centers that's like 7 foot or whatever. So it was like Clint was a defensive rebounder right there by the basket. Hartenstein is that one center that can do everything that you need, except probably ball handling.
Right.
So it's like you finally got 2 quality centers.
Right.
And now you traded so you can open up the lane for Russ. No.
Right.
So mad.
Right.
I'm still mad.
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, that sounds so stupid now that I think about it.
I mean,
you got PJ Tucker. Bro.
It was James Harden's team at that point. He was. Yeah. I want him on the team. He could have wanted all point guards. They probably would have got it for him.
And that makes no sense whatsoever.
No.
You want to save your guards' energy so they can make the plays and everything, and let the center do the heavy work. And you finally had. Oh my God! I'm about to get on. Give me a minute. So, anyways.
Well, the Rockets is 1-4 right now, by the way.
We about to go through it for a good minute, man. So, but over there at Lakers, man, it's gonna take them some time. You got to put the ball in Russ' hands, delegate, and then him and LeBron switch off, and LeBron does come back with the point guard.
He came back last night.
Okay.
They won last night. Daddy came back. Yeah. Daddy was like, the hell?
Sit your ass down.
Oh, man. Yeah, man. I ain't trying to chop on too, I ain't trying to, chop on too bad, like I said, it's too early.
I can't get it out of my head now. I feel like LeBron's like, sit your ass. No, pass the ball. Pass the ball. No, don't drop, pass.
I wonder how that conversation went. Like, Russ, let me holler at you for a minute, man. Bro, you got to pass the ball. Russ was, man, hey. Listen to me.
Yeah, man. You have to really you got to really sit Russ down and talk to him. You won't have to. You will have to. Oh man, so
that's funny.
Oh man, oh my gosh. So moving on. JJ Watt is hurt again. Played his old team, and then afterwards the injuries racked up with the quickness.
He made sure to get us first, huh?
Oh man. He said
okay. Football, what you talking about? I don't know nothing about football.
Oh, you know a lot about football. You know a lot about football. Texas football.
Chris Green gonna dart. Chris, your
screen gonna go dark this whole season now. You got a long way to go, buddy. Long way to go.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of this sport. So.
Oh man, who we play next?
Is
it Dallas?
Y'all gonna win this weekend. Y'all gonna win for sure.
Not Dallas. I'm sorry. Who is it? Let me see.
Y'all gonna win this weekend for sure. Y'all on the bye week. Y'all can't lose that one.
No.
Y'all got that one.
No, you can't. No. Oh man. So they need to just go ahead and sell the team, man. Get somebody in there. Whoever they sell it to, they got some work. And then on top of that, what's the name has some racist comments, triggering comments. So everybody online to my man, NFL, do your job, man. If you want to fire somebody, Please fire.
What did he say? Come to think about it, what
He was
did
at a
he
golf
say?
tournament, and he said some. It was about the Asian
coronavirus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said it made the people gasp. That was there, like he said,
Yeah. He said, this is what he said, ladies and gentlemen, not what I said. Well, I'm about to say it, but I'm quoting him. He said the pretty much the coronavirus is that Chinese virus.
Yeah.
And so they've been protecting them ever since those incidents been happening. So I think it's about that time.
But you know what? With the whole John Gruden situation, John Gruden, when he said what he said, let's not pretend like the other person wasn't a participation in the same conversation too. It's just like I'm having a conversation with you all and y'all are commenting back. That means you all agreement of what I'm saying. He had this conversation by himself now.
True.
No. So they had John Gruden to fall on the sword so everybody else could just escape easily. But let's not forget, Daddy McNair, God rest his soul, he said something too. You know, that legendary, you can't let the inmates run the asylum. Now come on now. And these jails or how many percentage of black in the prison system? You got to see it through, my boy.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember they was on the radio talking about that one time. They was saying, you got to give this man the benefit of the doubt. You know, it's just his term of terminology and how he talks and everything. And
why do he have to have the benefit of the doubt? Nobody else has the benefit of the doubt. Now, let it have been a black, let's say if there was a black owner or a black player that said something like that. Oh, we be ready to counsel him, fire. He can't play for 5-6 games, but
yeah, man.
Right.
And why would you even say something like that? That's not, I wouldn't, no. So yeah, man, but yeah, JJ Watt, man. I hope you get, I hope for a speedy recovery for you, bro. It's sad and unfortunate. Finally on a winning team that has all the right players on there to get the job done. So I'm not sure when he'll be able to come back. I don't know if he's gonna be gone for the whole season, but yeah, he might want to start. I don't know if he has, but he might want to start looking at hanging it up soon. Or
getting about that time, getting close to that time.
It is about that time. Yeah.
The Texans don't wore him out. He was carrying the whole Harris County and Fort Bend County and Brazier County all on his back. Poor JJ. And his first year in the new team, and it just wore out on him. Poor man.
Poor JJ.
It's all good, JJ. My heart goes out to you, brother. I hope they win a ring this year.
Yeah, I hope. Because I just hope. If you're gonna go out, JJ, be on the sidelines and get your coaching on, brother. So that way you can get you a ring, homie. So to finish off this segment, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget that there is voting going on in Harris County right now. Don't forget to go vote. Early voting should be over. Well, yeah, it is over. It's just a show about the air. But yeah, make sure you look into all the penal codes and everything else. Get to know the candidates and everything else what goes on in your city for Houston. And so happy voting. And that's it right there. Happy voting. So get familiar. Do your part.
That's where it matters.
Yes, it does. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get to the Critics Corner. We're going to finally talk about that Jada and that Will Love. We're going to talk about TV shows and films that are out right now that you should check out and put on your watch list as well. Binge-worthy stuff and new shows. So, Insecure, 4400, all that and more. Just Acting Up Show. Y'all stay locked in. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here at the Critics Corner, and we're about to talk about everything that goes on in entertainment, news, music, television, movies, all that and more. And if you want to go into more in-depth analysis of what we talk about in the Critics Corner, Joffrey's VIP room. You know, they'll be right there. They'll be right there. Or up there. Either or, bow. Either way it goes, make sure you look into Joffrey's VIP room. We go into more in-depth analysis of talking about film and TV, all that more in Joffrey's VIP room. We have some fun times on that, man. I'm gonna try to get some other things going for it. Maybe a thin line between love and hate. That'll probably be the next panel that we might do. But give me time as I work with it, because we busy actors on here. So yeah, we distinguish. So yeah, man. Yeah, so Joffrey's VIP room. And don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe on not just that, but right here, Just Acting Up Show. It's right there. You watch this. It's right there. Come on now. Go ahead and do it, man. You know you want to. You know we're enjoying this nice conversation. You want to talk and laugh with us, so go ahead and do that for us. This is Just Acting Up Show. So as we go, let's talk about this stuff. So I was watching, this is a 6 episode, I don't know if it's a miniseries or not. I don't know what they're going to do, if they're going to do a second season or not. I'm almost finished with it, but I think they should. The Colin Kaepernick, Black and White. It's on Netflix right now. And I'm enjoying it, man. I will say that, of course, you automatically, I'm glad that I watched Ava DuVernay on The Breakfast Club first, because I was just like her when you heard about, Colin Kaepernick got a TV show or something going on Netflix. And she was playing, she was like, oh yeah, Colin, we can do this. I'm gonna put the camera here. We can talk about, the whole kneeling and the flag and all this. And he said, it's about me in high school. You're like, oh, okay, well, let me dial back. And so going into that, because I don't know why, because it was such a stance that Colin did for, taking the knee and talking about the flag and everything. I was automatically tuned into that, locked into that. But nah, he's want to tell you about what he went through in his life and why he is as strong as he is with his stance and going forward. So, like I said, I'm on the 4th episode. I was watching it last night. Only 6 episodes. They're under 35 minutes or so. So you can binge watch it quick and get through it. So yeah, I dig it. I like it. I like what he's doing. So yeah, y'all might want to check that out if you can. So nice. Yeah. Yes, sir. So moving on, 4400. 44.
From Houston, 44.
Yeah, not like bro man up on the 5th floor. So Yeah. Bro man cries, man. Yeah, man. So Chris, you want to talk about 4400, brother?
I mean, 4400. I checked it out. It premiered this week. I'm intrigued. It's a great show from what I've seen. There's a lot of new faces, a lot of new Black actors that I don't know, and they did a pretty good job. It's looks like it's written in some kind of strange occurrence where it looks like all these people just get snatched up out of their lives by this green air or something, and they're like people from the 20s to the 50s, the 70s, for all eras of time, and then they just got dumped in this park. And they're trying to figure out, the government's trying to cover it up, treating it like a concentration camp with all the people there. And, they're trying to figure out what's going on with themselves. And some of them realizing they got some type of strange thing happening to them. So it's very interesting. I haven't seen a story like this before. So I'm intrigued to see where they go with it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm intrigued to see where they go with it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'm going to have to stay in tune with it. These, like Michael's saying, man, there's so many shows, man. But
so many.
You can check 4400 on the CW. You can probably download the app and probably watch it if you don't have regular television on or if you're not streaming that way. But yeah, that's I'll watch it. 4400, and I gotta go back and watch All American because the new episode aired this last week, and so gotta watch that one and episode 2 and all that. So All American is out again. I don't know if y'all watched it. I don't know spoilers. Let me.
It was good. It was good.
Okay.
It's one of those things where they tease you like, well, is this gonna happen or is this gonna happen? The whole episode till finally, okay. You're like, oh no. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think I didn't give it away, right? Okay. Yeah. Cool.
No, you didn't give it away. You didn't give it because that's the same thing. What I was like, oh, it was gonna be one of them episodes, the fallout. What happened? So yeah. So I'm gonna try to finish it after we get off from here on the show. So yeah, man. So yeah. So moving on. So we're gonna have to go ahead. So before we address the Will and Jada scenario, Ice Cube, man, he turned. Yay. That was automatic with Ice Cube. I don't know, it's just automatic with him. Like every time I say it, when I do meet him, I'm just like Ice Cube, yay. Like he gonna tell James, get out my face with all that. So what you said, Mike, earlier, rich people problems, man.
That's rich people problems.
Man. What was this movie called again? Called Oh Hell No?
Oh Hell No.
Oh Hell No. I think they said Jack Black is in it. I'm not sure who else is in it. I'm not sure what the synopsis is.
Well, Jack Black was really the main name that popped up, but yeah, it's I don't know, man. I don't know how to put my finger on this situation, but that's $9 million. That's $9 million.
Yeah.
So
Ice Cube been rich a long time.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he has. So $9 million to him is not. I'm not gonna say it's $9, but $9 million to him is not worth it at the end. And I can understand his stance because once again, it's your choice. It's your choice. Your body. Your choice. I'm just telling you what I would do.
What would you do, Mike?
No, what would I do? I said once again, I don't give a damn. If it is $9 million for taking that shot, man, hook me up like Pookie on New Jack City. I can take it on the main bang.
Yeah, man. Man. We talked about on the show. We was like, man, if it's even though we don't know if this movie is silly or whatever it is a buffoonery. I don't know. But we were saying like if there's a film that we get casted in, and if we know for a fact that the movie is not like all that, that's some money, and then that's exposure. So as long as you're not doing something that's too outrageous,
right?
I'll go for it. So yeah, man. So
I don't know.
Cube said he ain't hurt.
Yeah, Cube say it ain't even
hurting
touching. It's not even touching him, but
he's like, oh, okay, yeah.
I'm good. I don't need no vaccine. I'm good.
It's that long money.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to give me the $9 million, bro. Please.
Yeah, give me the $9 million.
Oh man, so okay, so let's go ahead and get into it, man. So
Doom.
Oh yeah. Let's okay, yeah, we can talk about that. I mean, I won't say it later on, but we can talk about it now. That's cool. Yeah.
It's a sleeper for me. And I'm sorry to all the Dooms fans out there, but I just couldn't. I couldn't grip it.
Yeah.
The trailer looked boring to me. So I think all the action was in the trailer.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I ain't get a chance to watch it. I keep hearing mixed reviews and somebody saying, "Oh, it was really good," and like, I don't know. So I'm gonna watch it, man. I mean, I know the director of it, I think it's a he that did it. I'm sorry if that's the wrong gender. But I know they said that it's going to be more action heavy in the next one. So trying to get through all that and tell the story. So I'll check it out and see what it's all about. So
okay.
I think it was a female that directed it, if I'm not mistaken. But like I say, it's a sleeper for me. That movie was so long. It's end game was like 2 hours and 30 minutes. That movie was 2 hours and 30 minutes. But it was majority of that 2 hours and 30 minutes was talking. And I fell asleep, woke up, fell asleep on it again.
Ooh.
So.
Ooh. I mean, the last What was the last movie that was nothing but talking? Malcolm and Marie is what I can think of.
Bro, you're not
And
bringing
they,
it no more.
they
stressed me out.
were talking, boy.
That's stressful.
Yeah.
That boy, do not. If y'all, I'm pretty sure it's been out for quite some time. If y'all haven't seen Malcolm and Marie, don't watch that with your girl. Don't watch it with your spouse and nothing. Y'all gonna argue.
But it fit. It fit
Yeah.
though. It did. But this is like the whole time I was watching Dooms, I'm looking and I'm waiting and like, come on. Then it happened and it's like, that's it. That's it.
By that time, Mike was out of there.
Yeah, they got a big ass worm in the sand. That's like the only thing that was like, whoa, like a sandworm.
Mhm.
I remember. Okay.
Yeah, sandworm. That was like, whoa, a sandworm.
When Beetlejuice on you.
Yeah.
Brought off the big Beetlejuice.
Yeah, but for the most part, to each his own, whoever.
Gotcha. I'm gonna check it out and see how it is. So moving on. Okay, so now we can talk about it. That Will and that Jada Love. Man, so J. Cole. So to Jada's credit, there's another video posted saying that after her and Will had their talk, they are now fine in the bedroom. However, I always did have a thing about saying that, women, I love y'all. But there are some times where, some men can do it too. Don't share too much about. I know you're probably trying to help people. I know you're probably trying to, give people your no, man.
Inviting too many people.
Yeah.
Inviting too many people.
Yeah.
You don't need to know all that.
No. You go to the church house, talk to your pastor. You go to a sex therapist or a therapist. Let this be known right now.
Yeah.
This is what you do now.
Yeah.
Don't post it on social media because all it is entertainment for us. We're gonna laugh at you. You don't get mad when we start ripping you apart.
They really just too open. They too open with that. Like with their relationship. Sometimes it's just best because I know they in the public eye and it's kind of hard for you. Nah, it ain't hard. I'm not gonna lie. It ain't hard because you don't have to post. And it's not like the paparazzi is in your bedroom or in your house or in your living room. You don't have to. And it's like if you are together, you in a relationship, and let's say you just stop following each other, they're like, oh, that's a topic within itself. Jada stopped following Will on Instagram. That means they getting a divorce.
Yeah, man. And it's people like they just reaching looking for stuff, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So I mean, hey, man, I don't know what they got going on. If they good, they good. Like, they got something that works with them. But this is just a message to everybody else, And I said it all the time, try to do your best not to share everything with people because once you invite them people into your household,
they're gonna always ask
that's between y'all and whoever else, man. There's some women out there who are about to date and get something going, but then they aired too much. Like, nah, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'm good over there. I'm good. But why? No, I'm good. You put too much, too much, man. Nobody know all that mess. Yeah. So yeah, with that Jada and that Will Love, like, hold on now. Oh man, shout out to Will and Jada, man.
Oh, J. Cole did say that. That's what everybody was talking about. That way that Jada and that Will Love.
Yeah, J. Cole said, yeah, in this song.
Hindsight is 2020, ain't it?
Alicia Keys said it in one of her songs too, Unbreakable. She said it too in one of her songs, Unbreakable. I remember that. So she also said Bill Cosby. And let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on, man. Okay, man. So Insecure. okay, so we saw the first episode. Well, I saw the first episode. The second episode aired. I don't know what happened on the second episode because we, like I said, we doing this show on Saturday morning, so right out. So we'll see how it goes. But everybody's up in arms about Amanda Seals wearing AKA colors, and I'm like, y'all just leave. Like, just, yeah, man.
It's an actress
Yeah.
acting. Yeah, back in the day, they used to do it all the time. Actors acting.
Pretty much.
Just with the it's a sorority. I mean, X is actually promoting your brand, well, your sorority. So maybe others would be like, oh, I seen her as an AKA on there. I want to be an AKA. You know, so that could have promoted it. But y'all done turned it into such a negative thing. Y'all may have actually turned people away from wanting to join them. Let me shut up because they will come after me.
Yeah, I don't got time for that right now. We
That's
all we need, Chris. That's all we need.
Yep.
Hey, you know, yeah. Go ahead. Get more people to come and watch the show. Come on, yeah. Come on. Oh man, yeah, but leave Amanda Seals alone, man. Like Mike and Chris said, she's just playing a character. Those colors, she just wore them, man. So, give y'all representation, man. She just out there, doing her thing. Play the character very well. So, yeah. So, man, leave her alone, man. Also, shout out to our boy Diallo, for being on the first episode. Remember we had him on a while back. That he said that he was going to be in his final season. I don't know. It would be cool to see him in other. Sorry, I got something about. I don't know how many episodes he would be in. If that was his first and only one, it would be cool if he's in the other ones. But we'll see how it goes. But he did a great job. Made me laugh. So yeah, shout out to Diallo. And y'all remember to watch Southside. The new season is getting ready to come up real soon. Southside. Hey, Southside. That's my little dance right there. Y'all that's my little old school dance right there. So y'all make sure y'all watch Southside on HBO Max. The premiere for season 2 will start on November 11th, 11/11/21, and it was going to show a total of 3 episodes. Then next following week, another 3 episodes. Then another more episodes. You get the picture. So watch Southside. Very funny show, comedy. Chris told me about the show. I watched it and I'm like, I couldn't stop laughing. These are some crazy cast characters. Yeah. So yeah, and watch Sherman Showcase as well. Southside, HBO Max, Sherman Showcase on Hulu. So y'all make sure must watch it.
Correction. The director of Dooms is a man.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a Canadian filmmaker.
Okay, cool.
Just want to correct that. So shout out to him.
Yeah.
He did a great job, but it just
it wasn't for you.
Try again.
It's a snoozer. It'll put you to sleep for sure.
Just wasn't for me. It wasn't for you, man. Nothing wrong with that. So moving on and going on to the next one. So I forgot to mention this in DC Showcase, man. Winston Duke is going to be Batman. It's an audio. Winston Duke is from Black Panther. He was M'Baku. You hold your tongue when you talk to me or whatever. Him. He was M'Baku. So he'll be voicing Batman. I think it's in a audio book I think they got coming out, if I'm not mistaken. I probably got that wrong, but he will be voicing Batman for the voice. And so shouts out to that brother. So I like that. And the deal that Marvel has that they have going on, that once you're done with that film, you go about your way and go do whatever else you want to do, which I think is smart because it gives more opportunities to the actors that you have. Like, for example, M'Baku was in Black Panther. Go off and do that with DC. That defense DC come on back because I think he's going to be in Wakanda forever as well. Yeah. So it doesn't stop your progress from you getting these payments or whatever or being out there. Because how with Marvel and with DC too, you got to keep a tight lip
Oh,
You
yeah.
get these with these deals, man. So don't say nothing. Don't say like Fight Club.
Don't tell anybody.
That wouldn't be hard for me to do now. And as much money as they paying.
I'm sure.
I wouldn't even go home and tell my wife or nobody nothing.
Nah, I ain't saying
Well, how
nothing.
was your day? I don't know.
You ain't got.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm chilling, just chilling.
but Mike, Chris, you have nothing exciting coming up. You ain't doing nothing in these films and movies.
Yep,
I'm breathing.
I'm here.
Ooh, so much fun.
You've been gone for 5 months. Where did you go? You was in Atlanta. What was you doing? At the strip club, I guess.
Magic City, baby.
Yeah, Magic City.
Hanging with Killer Mike.
Yeah, I ain't gonna kill a Mike, I guess.
Give me some lemon pepper wings, like lemon pepper, like hot. What do you call? I'm sorry, I'm thinking of what Stephen A. called Lou Williams.
Lemon pepper Lou. Lemon pepper Lou.
I'm over there eating wings, bro. I'm tearing it up. But you know how people are, man. Once you out in the public eye and everything, bro. And they say, man, you was in this last year. What you doing now? Nothing. Man, you ain't doing nothing. Like, all right, just wait on it. So yeah. Yes, indeed. So, all right, y'all. Y'all stay locked in the Just Acting Up show. We got a great guest coming on that's going to share his story. The O'Shea and writer of O'Shea, the director, Eric Hunter, is going to stop by. Y'all stay locked in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Just Acting Up show. We got a special guest up in this building. We got to applaud this king right here for the hard work he do. Eric Hunter, what's up, bro?
What's going on, guys?
Yes, sir, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a busy man right here, man. He does some amazing, like, I'm flat out impressed. I'm gonna go ahead and say that right now. Like, what you do, brother, like, man, I applaud you, sir.
Appreciate you, man. It means a lot to me, especially coming from y'all. Y'all some kings, so I respect y'all.
Thank
Hey,
you.
hey, you know what? Other kings respect other kings, man. I salute you, homie. I salute you.
Yeah.
Like, straight up, bro. Straight up, man. So go ahead, let's get into it, man. Let's talk about the O'Shea TV series. Give us a snippet of your story, your background, and how you got started into this, and we'll talk about it.
Okay, no problem. So my whole situation with the film industry and acting and all that stuff, it started like in 2007. Well, really, I've loved film all my life. So I've always gone to the movie theaters, always been like an escape for me, right? I would go to the movie theaters and that would be like me going to a whole different world. Like I would go in there and just love it. And I'm sure y'all probably done it. You go to the movie theaters when you're younger and you go from one movie to the next movie to the next movie, you just kick it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, from that to getting a little older to where the movie theater was like the hangout spot, right? Like everybody would go there Friday night, Saturday nights, you know what I'm saying, from school, you know, try to find a girl or something like that, or you hang out with your homies, all that stuff. So it was a spot. And then, you know, as I got older, you know, probably 2008, that's when I like caught the bug, right? I had this girlfriend and she was in the Art Institute in Colorado. And, you know, I would take her to school, you know what I'm saying, take her home. And one day she said, hey, can you come in and be talent? Like, you know, we don't have any talent and they just want us to get different looks on the camera. I said, all right, that's cool. You know, I had a good personality, whatever. So I went in there and I would just improvise and I would just do all kind of different voices and I'd do different characters and all these different things. And I would just give them all kind of different looks and stuff, right? Just improvising. And like their professor loved me so much that he had me keep coming back. So from there, I said, I like this acting thing. This is dope. So I started doing acting. Like I started off acting. I didn't start off creating or directing. So I did little gigs, you know what I'm saying? Like little extra roles, walk-on roles. Then I had like little small roles, you know what I'm saying small, you know, dialogue. And that grew a little bigger. And this is all in Colorado. And then it got to the point where like I was doing like national commercials, right? So I did commercials for like the military, for National Guard, stuff like that. So I got to that point and I was doing my thing and I was like, man, I love how the directors just sit over there and they created this whole thing and now they get to direct on how it's going to play out. I've always been a creative. I've always been somebody who wants to create my own lane. So I said, I'm going to try my hand at that. So, you know, I ended up with a mentor and he was showing me the ropes. and he said, write a script, you know what I'm saying, let's see how it goes. So during the time I was writing that script, I started doing my first music videos and stuff like that, which is like a country music video. During that time, still multitasking. So, right, I'm doing this. I have a rap group that I'm mentoring and grooming and getting shows for and managing. And then I had a country musical star that I was doing the same thing for. So we did their music videos, stuff like that. I came back to him with my script, and it was trash. I was like, this is the one, I'm gonna break through. I'm making it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait till they see this. And it was trash. It was trash. So, you know, from there he was like, all right, you know, okay, you know, I see what you wanted here. I see what you were trying to do. Let's go back and like, let's just, you know, so I kept retooling it. So that leads up to, you know what I'm saying, like 2012, when the shooting happened, right? So, you know, during that situation, I was working at University of Colorado Hospital. I was in X-ray, and I was married, and I was newly married. I had a new son, and, you know, things were good and or, you know, rocky. New marriage, new baby. So, you know, we were going to go see that movie, The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Then, you know, we got the tickets in the morning, and then we got in a fight in the afternoon. We took the tickets back that afternoon, said, we ain't watching this movie. She said, I ain't going. Later that evening, you know what I'm saying, my friend suggested, or he pushed me, said, look, me and such, his girl said, we're going to go see the movie, man. You should just go. Let's just get out, whatever, clear your head. All right, man, you know, I'm just go. You know what I'm saying? She ended up going to her mom's. So I went and got the tickets. Key thing to this story is when I bought the tickets in the morning, those tickets were for the exact theater that James Holmes was in. When I bought tickets at night, the tickets was in the theater right next to him. So all that happening potentially saved my life, my ex-wife's life, all that, you know what I'm saying, from being directly in that room. You know what I'm saying? So I always thank God for that. So go to the movies, and at that point, you know, we're in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you guys are film guys, you can appreciate me painting this story. You know, we're walking up, we park and we're walking up, and it just, that night just seemed like really nice, really bright, really, you know what I'm saying? Just, it was different. Like I seen little, like the kids that were dressed up in Batman and Bane outfits and stuff, and they're walking and stuff. And it's like, everything was just like perfect, right? Slow motion, you know, type of stuff when you remember it. You know, you get in there, and I was mad. I was like, why ain't I in the big theater? I don't want tickets for this theater. I want the big theater. That is a big theater, sir. You know, all right. So go in there, we get our popcorn, get our candy and our drinks, get in there, get up top. We're like, man, let's sit up top, man. I don't want to sit too close. I want to be able to see everything, right? Yeah. So we get in there, and the movie starts. Oh, it's Batman. This is dope. You know the opening scene with Bane in the plane, right?
Yeah.
Like, man, this is dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm loving it. So watching the movie, and at some point, smoke starts billowing into our movie theater. Right? I'm like, man, that's weird. Everybody's like, all right, you know, they're trying to make it special for us. And then, like, when you get closer to the scene where the guy who basically playing Robin, he's getting into like a fight in the alley, in the bar in the alley.
Yeah. And
at that point, you know, that's when like the smoke gets thick, and then we hear gunshots ring out. And then I kind of stand up like, what the heck? I'm looking around, everybody's kind of looking around, and you see some people kind of like just leaning a little bit. And I'm like, that's weird, but they're really trying to make it special for us, because when the shooting starts, the shooting was happening. I'm giving y'all real details.
Yeah.
I don't really do this anymore, right? So when the shooting starts, the shooting was going on at the same time that there was a gunfight breaking out on the screen. So we were really thinking, okay, they're really trying to match what's going on at the screen, right? So I sit back down like, all right. My friend was like, just relax. We're good. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe 30 seconds later, when the character plays Robin, he gets to the alley. He's hiding behind it. Man, I remember everything vividly. He's hiding behind the trash cans. And bam, 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 shooting over the trash cans. That's when those other bullets rang out, right? Pop, 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 pop. They'll start coming through the wall heavy. At that point, boom, 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 it's starting to hit people. They start to fall over. You know what I'm saying? People really getting shot. So I shoot up. I was like, hey, man, something not right. Don't go down there, man. I don't know what's going on. Don't get down there. I said, bro, I got to see what's going on. Like, you probably need to get out of here. So, you know, it's not the blackest thing, you know what I'm saying, to say or do, right?
Yeah.
Right.
but hey, right? So I stand up and then I start walking down the stairs. I start walking down the stairs and I see like a little puddle of blood. And I'm like, hey man, I said, somebody shoot me here, bro. We got to get out of here now. So what I didn't know was, you know, as I'm walking down the stairs, he's starting to look around and trying to figure something out. He looks back. There's a door in the Royal Colorado at the top of the theater on the left and the right side. There are doors that lead to the lobby and that lead down into the lobby. So my friend runs to that door, opens that door, tells his girl to run out, and he starts getting people out through the top. Me, I'm still heading down the stairs. I get to the screen. I hit the screen. I make a left to the emergency exit. When I hit the emergency exit, I go there, open the door. There's two girls there, two young white girls. One shot in the shoulder, the other one shot in the jaw, right? And they're like, please help us. Please help us. Somebody's shooting in our theater. Shooting, please. So, you know, I freeze a second, right? And I'm like, oh, shoot, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real. So the door's starting to close, and then I open the door and I snap out of it. I say, okay, come in. I got you. You know, I bring him in, and as I'm bringing him in, that's when the shooter's starting to come around, right? So he's coming around behind him. This dude, like, you know, he has the hair, he has a full SWAT gear on, you know what I'm saying, big guns, all that stuff. And it's like he had a look like this, you know what I'm saying, like no emotion, right? So I'm freaking out. My bad. I'm freaking out. I close the door and I hold the door for like 3 seconds. I let go of the door because I'm like, I don't want to get shot through this door. Like, I don't know what this dude's doing. I see he shot through the wall. So I go in, I help the girls. I have them on the wall in front of me. I'm helping them. And then like there's a guy there. He's like, hey, you want me to help them? I'm off through the paramedic. I said, please help them. So he starts helping them. I back up a little bit and I just start looking around. And you see some people crying. You see some other people that's just still, that's just not moving at all. They're just in shock, right? Nobody's running out the theater like you would think. Like, this going on, you know, it's everybody's boxed in. So you got to understand that people are thinking like, I don't know if there's like multiple shooters in this movie theater. I don't know if, you know, nobody knew what was going on. So nobody was leaving the theater. Everybody was just panicking. A lot of people were crowding around the girls. So I get on the phone. I call my wife at the time. She didn't answer. I leave a message. She calls back like 30 seconds, crying. She's like, you know, all this other stuff. We said our last goodbyes because we don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen. So do that. From there, I go over to the group. I'm saying, hey, look, we need to find a fire alarm. We need to pull that fire alarm. Let them know that we're here. We don't know what's going on here. Right. That we need to let somebody know we're here. So we're looking. And then like, we see behind the two girls that there's a fire alarm right behind them. So we break the little thing, we open that, boom, hit the fire alarm. Now the alarm's going off all around the building. At that point, I'm like, hey, look, call the cops. Everybody get on the phone, call the cops. The director in me, right? I'm directing people in the chaos. But I'm like, look, we need to call the cops. Let them know that we are here and this is happening. You know what I'm saying? If it comes from everybody, they're going to pick up, they're going to know what's going on. Call the cops. So we call, we're making our statements. As I'm on the phone, I'm walking over to the wall and I'm like feeling on the wall. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, okay, you know, the bullets come through this wall. Like, what's up? So I'm feeling it, and it's like, yeah, bullets went through that wall. Still smoking a little bit, right? Crazy stuff. Mind you, it's still foggy, it's still smoky in there. And it's not just regular gas. So it's like, it's getting to be a little, you know, not okay. So from there, you know, so I turn around and two guys, they come into the movie theater. They're like, we need everybody to leave, exit out the theater now. We need everybody to leave. And I look at them and I'm like, hey, you know, what I'm like, I probably shouldn't be taking this much control of the situation, but I am. I said, I don't think nobody should leave. I don't know who y'all are. Y'all don't got no badges on. There's nothing that says that you're a cop. And I don't know who you're with, but we're not leaving until SWAT comes in. I don't think nobody here should leave. We're going to stay right here. You know what I'm saying? So he scoffs at me, you know what I'm saying? And he leaves. So maybe like 30 more seconds go. And when you're in a situation, it feels like 5-10 minutes, but it's like probably like 30 more seconds goes by. I'm in there. I go back to the girls. Then I turn around and I go to like, you know, that tunnel where you come into the movie theater at.
Mhm.
I go and I start like kind of creeping down that, and I start looking. And as I do that, put your hands up, move out, hands up, move out. I'm like, okay, I gotta let them know. There's 2 girls in there, you know, they shot. So I run back. I said, hey, they're here to help. They're here to help. You know what I'm saying? Like, we good. You know, we're gonna get out of here. And I turn around and I kind of tell a couple other people who are just frozen. And then I put my hands up and I start moving out. So when I start moving out, that's when everything like really hits me more than that theater, because we sectioned off in that one theater that whole time, right? So you don't know what's going on outside that theater. You just know it's bad. And you don't know how bad, but you just know it's bad. So as I get out there, that's when like the alarm gets louder. You start seeing blood on the wall, you know, the bodies on the ground, stuff like that, people crying, screaming, all that stuff, right? And I exit through the door and it's like coming like you're like, oh, I made it. That's the feeling you got. And then I get to my friends and I see my friends, we unite, we hug. And then we like go like, hey, you know what's going on? I don't know what's going on. They said somebody shooting in here, right? So I go to the cop, like, hey, like, you know what's going on? He said, look, there's like 20, 30 people shot. We got reported there's a bomb in the back in the movie theater. And we got a SWAT team that's clearing out the mall behind us because there may be a bomb there. Don't go anywhere. We're going to start sectioning people off. So I go back and I tell my friends, as we wait, 40 people, 50 people shot. We hear that. Then they bring this little white girl out. She's shot in the head. It's bobbing. And the guy looks like one of the same guys that tried to tell us to get out the theater. So I'm seeing like, dang, they got people just not even uniform doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in time, I ain't know. I see you as a potential threat. So, okay, you know, that's when it hits us. We, you know, crying out. We, you know, it hits us hard. You know, this is bad. You know, so my friends like, this is history. Like, this is bad, bro. Like, this is not normal. So at that point, everybody's on Facebook. Like, Facebook was just, you know, popping right then, right? You know, on Facebook. And I still got all those Facebook messages, which is crazy. So I got my history. I never delete nothing. I'm one of those kind of people. I don't delete messages, Facebook stuff, none of that. So it's like I'm on there posting like, hey, shooting at a Royal Theater, movie theater, Century 16, 20 people shot, 30 people shot, whatever. And I'm just posting that. People starting to hit like, what? Like the whole city's waking up because it's like 1:30 in the morning. So the city's waking up. Like, what's going on? At that point, they section us off, right? And, you know, they get the kids out that had the uniforms on. I was really happy about that and all that stuff, right? So from there, and I'm telling you all this because it plays in the O'Shea.
Yeah.
From there, you know, me and my friends are just, you know, we eventually get to go home at like 2:30 or 3. We couldn't take our cars because it's part of the crime scene. So we had to leave the car there, right? So we had to walk. You know, mind you, I probably, you know, so we were walking down the street, and as we're walking down the street, because we had the girl, she had a friend that was going to pick us up. So we're walking down the street, and we just talking about it and stuff. And then like, we see people like parents and stuff like walking up there concerned. Then we see like somebody like, we see somebody in a car. It was a parent, it was a couple. It was like, do you know what's going on at the movie theater? And we're like, we start telling them, they're like, did you see somebody who looks like this? And it was like, nah, we didn't see him. You know what I'm saying? But they're letting everybody out. So, you know, I don't know who their son was or daughter was. I just hope that they didn't get shot. You know what I'm saying? And I never knew that. But you got all these parents coming. We finally get to, you know, the car, and, you know, we get in and we try to make little jokes, stuff, make light of it. I get home. I'm just laying there. I don't go to sleep all night. I got to go up to this high school to debrief. I go and I debrief. And I ask some questions. I say, hey, and y'all been to movie theaters. You guys are movie buffs, so you understand the logistics I'm about to give you. They said, okay, well, I said, hey, man, I said, the theater James Holmes was shooting in is on the right wing of the building. The only thing between that that theater and my theater is a kitchen. It's a full kitchen. Y'all know the kitchens. Those are big kitchens. There's a lot of metal, a lot of everything in those kitchens. I said, is it possible for gas to travel from that theater, fill that theater up, go through the bullet holes, fill the kitchen up, and then travel in mine and fill mine up? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if it's the right way, I'm not at liberty to say. I said, all right, man. I said, well, look, I said, I only got one other question because I already debriefed. I said, would the bullets, those many bullets, be able to go through that theater, through that kitchen without hitting anything, and then into our theater? I just don't know how to answer that one, sir. I don't. But here's my card. If you have any more questions or thoughts or you've seen anything, let me know. So some questions. It's weird because it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. And it just didn't make sense, right? So get done with that, go outside, and there's one person there, they're with the media. Hey, what happened? What's your story? I tell my story. And another person comes. Hey, what's your name? Spell your name out. What happened? And then like, I look up and it's like 15 people around me. Hey, what's your name? Spell your name out. Where are you from? What happened? What's your story? From there, I get called for Fox News. I go on an interview there. Then I get called to go up to the media camp that's on site. Nothing but media trucks there. Do my interviews there. From there, Good Morning America. From there, China, all this stuff, right? So I'm doing this story all over. Then all of a sudden, I see on the news somebody with James Holmes burned down a building. Okay, that's crazy. So then from there, I see, that night or the following couple nights, I see somebody, I had my Facebook locked at that point. Somebody went on my Facebook, they hacked my Facebook, they took pictures, videos, and information off my Facebook. They made a YouTube video. It's called Eric Hunter, You Must See. It's still up. It's called Eric Hunter, You Must See. And it has a creepy Illuminati music behind it. And it says, as you see here, they say, this here is Eric Hunter. Now, some of the stuff he's saying doesn't make sense. And we strongly believe that he's a military Illuminati actor. And and then they start saying how, as you clearly see here, that's green screen behind them. There's no way that the theater would have been there. This is that. So that creeped me out. I backed off. I was backing off the city council thing, me running for city council. I backed off all the interviews, everything. I said, this is not cool. So from there, a couple weeks go by. Now you got the whole world getting into it, right? So if you go online still to this day, you got people that try to discredit me, discredit all of us. Like people in there after the whole theater was remodeled saying, well, Eric Hunter's story doesn't make sense because this number of theaters over here, this number of theaters here, and the logistics or whatever. And I'm like, bro, like the theater, they renumbered all the theaters, so you don't know where it happened. And you guys weren't there. You don't know anything of what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? But, and there's another detail, two other things that people never said, 3 things that people haven't said, right? That y'all probably don't know, the world don't know. If you go on, and it goes with what happened to me. If you go on and you look up the shooting and you look up the crime scene photos, you'll see that theater exit door on the outside in the back. You'll see footprints walking, bloody footprints walking over to my door. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are the 2 girls. That's their feet. 2, I don't know if y'all ever worked at a movie theater, but right, me too. And that's the crazy thing. After this happened, like I moved out here and I was like, I'm gonna be a movie manager. I'm gonna manage a movie theater. Just get over it. It's hard. But if those ushers would have did their job, this would have never happened. If they would have did their job and they would have did theater checks, it would have never happened. And that's how James Holmes got through. James Holmes and this a lot of this stuff inspired O'Shea. I'm giving you a lot of details where I haven't told them.
No, you good, man.
Right, no, you good. We good.
There's a character in season 2 of O'Shea that's called Bobby Bloody Jaw Johnson. And he's a cop who watched his family get massacred. He watched his family get massacred, raped in front of him, killed, right? And I base him off of somewhat off of James Holmes. Because like James Holmes in real life, because I wrote a script to that day. I wrote a script of what happened in my life that day, right? Dope script. It's the best script I ever wrote. It's sitting there. Like it's gonna be dope. But in writing that, I learned a lot of stuff about the shooting, man. Yeah. And talking with people in my city. I talked with some cops. So in the news, they say that James Holmes was caught in the car, going to his car, trying to, reload and all that stuff. That wasn't true. He wasn't caught there. He was caught in the crowd with us. He was bloody and all that stuff. He was trying to get away and blend in. That's one thing. Second thing, James Holmes was not insane. He pleaded to insanity. That's why he didn't get the chair. This man felt like he saw nail demons. So he would hear banging on his walls, and he would see nails coming through his walls, right? He would see light flickers on the side of his eyes. He felt that every person he killed was a point that would be added to him to make him a better person. Yeah. And the last crazy thing is, this dude was going to school for neurosurgery, right? He was going to be a neurosurgeon.
Yeah.
I worked at the University of Colorado Hospital. He was doing his clinicals there, same time. We probably sat in the same lunchroom, all that stuff. Walked in the halls with this guy, didn't even know that this was a guy that would change my life, right? So crazy thing is, a lot of that influence, characters in O'Shea. Like O'Shea, and I'll tell you that. But so from there, I talked to my wife at the time. I said, hey, look, we live 5 minutes away from this theater. We're going through here, it's just a lot. Like, I think maybe we should move to Houston. She said, I think we should too. Your family's moving down there. You have family down there. We should do a fresh start. I said, cool, let's do it. So I ended up moving down here. I had two things. I had O'Shea and I had my invention, Dolo Go. I moved down here and I'm going to do that. So I get down here and I start networking. I start building. And while I have this character, I'm not ready yet, right? I need to build more. So I connect with people out here and I start guerrilla filmmaking. You know what I'm saying? Just start making little films. I'm talking about we out here with flashlights with bags over them, the bags of the diffusers. You know what I'm saying? We out here really getting it in, right?
Yeah.
And if you look at my older stuff, I'm using my house for like everything, right? It's going to be a horror show. It's going to be like 5-minute short. We're going to call it The Shadow. And it's like the Grand Rupert thing, right? It's going to be at my house. And then like he goes from like, he's hearing stuff in the kitchen, and then like all of a sudden he's going to get killed. Then his friends come over, they get chased him, and they gone. Then we go back, and he's in the background. He's being haunted, like all this crazy stuff. Yeah. We ended up in the woods somehow, and we're in the woods, bro, with like roaches under our feet and all kind of stuff. The ground was moving. There's so many roaches. Man, this team, they were dedicated, bro. This is my FLE, Final Line Entertainment. Love, So we go from there. I'm building up the team, and then I get to the point where I'm like, I want to do the show. I want to do O'Shea. Do y'all know who Gregory Nicholas is?
No.
No, you ever heard of him?
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he was a dope actor out here. He passed away last year, right?
Yeah.
So no, earlier this year. I'm sorry. So he was the first O'Shea.
Yeah.
And I will show you guys a picture one day of our first cast of O'Shea. Man, our cast looked like a whole bunch of young faces. Everybody was little and stuff like that. It's like, they ain't lady. You know what I'm saying? But we had the spirit, right? We had the spirit. Yeah. This was 5 years ago. I was doing that. 5.5 years ago. Started O'Shea. And the script was dope. And it was going to be a 4-piece short film extravaganza, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 short films. And it would conclude this whole story. And then, I was like, nah, we don't stop because it's not rolling the way it needs to roll. Nothing's happening the way we can. So we stopped. And then we do some short films. And then I ended up doing a short film with Antron and Greg. They're both the title roles. It's called Too Deep. Dope short film. I love that short film. So we do that. And we see like Antron got the script like maybe like 30 minutes before he got there. And he just killed it, right? He learned the script and just did it. And it's like 10 pages of script. You know what I'm saying? He did it. And Greg was like, man, that's O'Shea. Like, that's O'Shea, bro. Like, I think it should be O'Shea. I was like, you sure, bro? I mean, you're O'Shea. You're O'Shea. Nah, man, that should be O'Shea. So we approach him. We tell him about it. And we start growing this show. Right? We start growing it and we're doing it. And again, it stops. Right? So 3 years ago, we stopped again. Just because we couldn't get it off, man. We didn't have, things weren't going right. Yeah. So we stopped. I go through a divorce. I go through all this, you know what I'm saying? Kids, all that ups and downs. So then we get to the point where like before I brought everybody else on who's here currently. And Antron and I was like, look, man, let's just see. Because I think if we do something with purpose, it's gonna hit. He was saying, yeah, I think so too. So me and him go out and we just start filming this sizzle reel. And we're like, okay, I was like, look, I'm gonna have O'Shea here, here, and here. His mentor dies. He's grieving him. He's this is that. We're gonna have an intense mirror scene. You're gonna do a shower scene because women gonna love it, right? So we're gonna do all this stuff and it's gonna be dope. We did that, and from there, it blew up. You know what I'm saying? It blew up.
I mean, I know you told that story before, but it's so. But you didn't, tell all the full details because that was the premiere and everything, and I know. But this panel right here gives you a chance, an opportunity to fully go into detail and everything. And it's first and foremost, I'm sorry that you experienced that right there. I know that's some traumatizing things, brother. And your fight or flight mechanism, bro, the way how you, like you said, you were just in director mode when all that was going on. Man, I applaud you. I had to kind of hold back tears because just hearing all that and just witnessing what happened in that moment, I can only imagine what you felt during that situation, bro.
Yeah.
And it was good that you was able to help those people out during that time, despite of some idiot that wanted to take matters in his own hand and be the judge and executioner. So, man, hearts and prayers to you and everybody that was involved in that right there. That's straight up right there.
Thanks,
So,
bro.
yeah.
Just to piggyback on what he said, man, just the way, I mean, you painted that picture, just, oh my God, I couldn't imagine being in that situation. And just the fact that you were able to take that tragedy and take it and be able to use it in your art, that's amazing thing, because some people, PTSD is real, that's something real traumatic that some people don't ever get over,
You're right. And I had to, I mean, I don't know why, they offered help. They offered like PTSD help and all that stuff, but I had to go through it. I just went through it. And I'll tell you something else I don't really talk about. I mentioned it at the TSU thing we went to, but it's probably giving away a lot of myself. But so when I was young, I know y'all all noticed like this knot I got right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when I was like 7, I got shot, right? So when I was 7, I got shot here and the bullet went over, boom, lodged there. And the reason I got shot, me and my cousin were playing Cowboys and Indians, and he ended up picking up his dad's pellet shotgun. But this is back in like the early 90s. So the pellet guns, those pellets were like this big, right? Yeah, like that. Yeah. So when I got shot with that, boom, you know what I'm saying, went into my skull. And when you're young, your skull's still forming. So went in, hit there. They rushed me to the hospital. I'm bleeding, helicopter, lift me, all that stuff. My family come around and they're like, okay, so you're going to be okay? You're going to be able to get it out? They said if we took it out, it'll kill him. So we can't take it out. He has to live with that in his skull. They said over time, it'll mend with his skull. He'll be okay. He just can't have x-rays. He can't have those. No, can't have MRIs. I'm sorry. If I have an MRI, it'll pull, it'll pull and it can hurt me. So I lived growing up with PTSD for a while, but I didn't know it until I got older. I was like, oh shoot, I had PTSD. Because I would flip out with cousins. I would get guns or they act like they had guns, whatever. So I had to get over it. So going through that shooting, I went through it again, after that. So I knew how to handle it better, I guess. And that's why I didn't go get help. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's crazy, when you go through these certain things, over and over, how it transforms you. That's when I'm on set and I'm like, hey, if this scene's gonna have, like when we was at we was doing the speech scene, right? And I was like, hey, gunshot go off, y'all need to react like this. I know how to react with a gun. I've been around, shootings. Like, you ain't been around no shootings. You've been like somebody shot in the air around you, whatever, but you're not gonna react this way. You need to react that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, the gun, you went through this gun situation. Now you're going to have this happen. You're going to react that way. You know what I'm saying? It's not coming from just air or I just read some stuff, you know what I'm saying? Or I was just around some shootout, you know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I've been shot. I've been shot at. I've been in a massacre, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, that's where it comes from with that. So with PTSD, it's like it's happened twice. I don't want that to happen again. But
Right.
that's when I'm trying to, in this show, I'm putting out certain things. Like, if you notice, there's a lot of shooting that goes on in O'Shea. There's a lot of violence that goes on in O'Shea. Because as Black men, like, think about it, bro. Every time you talk to a friend, you turn on news, get on Facebook, you outside, it's like, man, it's like somebody always getting shot. There's always some guy getting beat up, stabbed. There's always some kind of violence. That's what it feels like to be a Black man in America. It's like this, you're always under attack. There's always violence around you. So I'm trying to put that on screen and be like, look, oh, you think there's not enough character development and there's too much violence. Well, that's what it feels like being a Black man in America. It's always violent. You're always under attack. You feel me? So that's why that's happening that way. That's why it's portrayed that way. And it creates PTSD with us, and we have to live through it day in and day out. So while I went through PTSD with the shooting and then with the massacre, you know, we grew up with PTSD. We grew up with violence around us and having to keep our head on a swivel. You know what I'm saying? I just have a little heightened sense of that, you know what I'm saying, because of the shootings I went through. But I was able to handle that the way I did probably because of what I went through and some other things that I'm not talking about. But, you know, that's why the show is that way. And that's what I'm trying to show and portray in here, like that PTSD is real on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, man. And you're capturing it. You're capturing every bit of that moment too, man, with all that, brother. And man, that's another reason why I applaud, you know, what you do. And it's not easy. And like Chris was saying, to put that trauma into art form and to show that to people and so they can get an understanding of what Black men or what Black people go through. That's all that and more, man, is why we're here with you and we applaud you for what you're doing and putting that message out to everybody so people can understand what goes on. So yeah, man.
What is every day like for Eric? Like, man, when I'm on the chat, it's like you got this going on, that going on, this going on, that going on. You hitting, and I'm trying to keep up as much as I can, but it's every day. It's always something is new. It's like you just stay busy every single day. So what is like your everyday routine? What does Eric do from the time he wakes up to the time he goes to sleep?
You crazy. Okay. Look, I'll put it to you like this. I'm the kind of person that I don't really care how people think about me or what they judge me on or whatever, because it's like, it is what it is. Right. So this is really, I'm gonna give you just a stripped down version of like what's real. Like, I'm not the kind of person that's gonna be like, oh, like, yeah, I put up cool pictures and I have no losses, I don't struggle, I don't whatever. Brother, you know what I'm saying? That's not real. So this is what it is, right? I wake up and from there, I check the Facebook, I check my messages, I check all that stuff, because it's always gonna be something coming in from somebody needing something done, something changed, something updated, right? I do all that. From there, I'll probably go downstairs and I'll write. I'll start writing or I'll edit. I'll edit, you know, maybe a video, part of a video. I'll write a little bit for a new script. And then from there, I go out and I drive. So I Uber and I Lyft and I DoorDash. I don't have a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? I do all that because if I don't do that and I get a 9 to 5, I won't be able to do everything else that we're doing. Right. If I go get a regular job, everything with EDH, O'Shea, everything stops. Period. There's no more. So I'm like, okay, that's my sacrifice. So I drive and I do all that stuff just to make sure everything is good. So I'm doing the bare minimum of making sure that my life is cool so I can keep this dream and goal and all that stuff going, right? So I do that. I do that from like maybe 8:30. Well, I get up at about 7. I do all the other stuff, writing and editing and stuff until probably like 8:30 or 9. From 9 o'clock to about like 12:30 or 1, I'm driving, I'm getting that money, I'm doing that. After I do that, then I go and I make calls. So I'm probably calling people from like 1 o'clock to like 2:30 or 3. So I'm calling, I'm checking in with the New York team, I'm checking in with everybody here, like as far as the group. If somebody has a message, I'll try to get back to them. I miss a lot of messages and I try to circle back, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing that. And then I'm coordinating, okay, what's going to go on with the filming? What's going to go on with, you know, editing? What's going to go on with the event that we're doing? And then from there, when it hits evening time, I go back out and I drive some more, right? So probably like from 4:30 to 7:30, I go and I drive some more. Now, on a day where I have a gig, like I have to do a commercial or whatever like that, I work that in there. And then when it hits nighttime, I may relax a little bit for like a couple hours. And then like when it hits like 9, I'll go back to editing. I have an invention that I'm working on. So I work on that for maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. And I edit until probably like 12 or 1. So I got to get more sleep because it's starting to come in. I don't like it. But and I'm learning as I get older, like I need more sleep. Like I try to stay up like I used to. Look, I try to stay up until like 2 or 1:30 or 2, and I wake up, my eyes are literally hurting. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, what? Yeah. You know, and it'll hurt for like 2-3 hours. My eyes just hurt. Yeah. Editing. So that's pretty much what my normal day is on a day-to-day basis, you know?
Yeah.
I repeat it. So aside from that, and one other thing, aside of that, I have kids. You know, I have 3 kids, and my kids stay with their mom majority of the time, for weekends, holidays. I go get them every other Friday. So I meet with her in Dallas. I get them, I bring them here, time with them, and I have to take them back. So I drive the 8 hours on, but I'm working while I'm working while I'm driving. You know what I'm saying? Both ways. So it just don't stop.
Yeah. Hard of a hustler.
Let me stop complaining about what I go. Always like it's always like that when you like, I gotta do this job, I gotta do this, and then you hear talk to somebody else like, bro, let me tell you what I do. And so that's why I say I just applaud, like just me applauding you is just not enough, man. This is why I'm like, I'm rooting for you, brother. Whatever I can do to help out, I'll do my best while I can.
Yeah.
I
gotta say, man, that I think we've all been on your sets before. For me, you know, it was my first time ever being on a set was with you. We were downtown shooting the scene, and just my experience, just to see how you're able to handle so many roles on set and just make people feel comfortable. And like, even though it was my first time when I did my first speaking role before, and it's like you're able to make people feel comfortable and kind of get them in that zone to like, okay, no, just take your time. You know, do this, do that, pull certain things out of them. And like that speaks a lot to you. Cause I've been on like, even on like video sets, I've been on music video sets, and some directors, they can be a-holes. And it's like, it doesn't feel tense. You know, it feels like a good environment, you know?
Good.
Yeah.
I appreciate that from y'all.
Man, I gotta laugh real quick, brother. So take us back to that city hall scene. And so
I already know what you're about to talk about.
I'm loud.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I don't know. Well, let me see. So I had to tuck and roll real quick. So I laughed when everybody scattered around, and you was like, "I need somebody to fall," and I got you, bro. And so I laughed so hard, right when we started taking off running. And so when I tucked and rolled, bro, I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta get back up now."
Bro.
And when you showed the video of all of us, you cracking up laughing. And I came in, I think it was Aaron who was, I can't remember if it was Aaron or who it was, but he was in his suit. And homeboy ran up the steps, and it just flowed so perfectly. Like he ran up the steps, he hit that bar, that railing one good time, boom, over it, and he took off.
Yep.
I said, boy,
look, man, y'all make me look good a lot. Like from the tuck and roll, I didn't expect you to do that. I was like, look at James. And the way you tuck, you was like. and then on top of that, Shanika, she gotta run, so she's running. She see you, she like, oh, and she did a juke. I'm like, Shanika, what was that? Like, why would you run? Because she could have did this. She could have just went boom, straight line. She gonna run, see you. She ran to you. I'm like, why would you run over to one body? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. And then Aaron, I don't even know what he was thinking, but I was like, every time do that. Every time. I don't know where that came from.
That had me cracking up, man. We saw the playback of it. We said, y'all look at Aaron. Aaron just, like, his fall was just so perfect.
Yeah.
And he hit that boom. And I said, hey, bro, you
Like, you don't do stunts? You do stunts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You
man.
do them now.
Man, in a suit with church shoes?
Yeah, bro.
Come on. And when he landed, he was like, boom.
Perfect. Like he posed with it. I said, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, Black Widow selves.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, man.
Nah,
So
man,
I mean, I know
that was good.
Yeah, man. I know it's like it's tense with what you putting out there with your art and your work, but it's some fun moments, man, and you gotta take back and just take it all in and enjoy for what you were creating, like moments like that. And yeah, you got a great team, bro. You got a great team, man.
Look, so I want to say this on here, and this is something I hope everybody watches this, with what I say when I say this, right? So look, I know for a fact how this show is viewed, this production is viewed, is like, what are they doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are they doing? Why isn't the show out yet? One, why is it taking so long? Two, and why do the shoots take so long? Three. So I'm gonna explain that in a short manner.
Mm-hmm.
One, the shoots take long because we don't have a budget. We don't have a budget. We don't have any financiers. We don't have any of that. We're doing that ourselves, right? So for it to come out at the level that it's coming out, with the quality it's coming out with, the acting and everything like that, it takes time. It takes time to be able to, groom everybody, make sure everybody's hitting the right way, the cameras, the angles are right, all that stuff, right? So I'd rather take my time and come out with something that's a hit, that's looking like HBO, than to just get it out and just rush it just so people could be happy, or we can just stay on target with how people do things. I don't care about none of that. This is not that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, the production's taking a while, right? Well, we're doing this a different way, right? Again, I want to take time for quality. I want to make sure that each time that we come out with a scene, episode, it is golden and it's ready for prime time, right? So yes, this production is going to take longer, and I don't. You can't say nothing to me to make me feel bad about that. I don't care, right? Because our product and our results speak for us. Last thing, why isn't it out yet? Right? Like, what's going on? Why are they taking so long? It's not out yet. So I'm gonna say this, man, and just hear me when I say this. I'm doing this totally different. Yeah. Everybody says, everybody, the way they do things is like, okay, make a TV show, you write the script. Once you write the script, you film, you get all the filming done, and then you release, right? Or you shop. With me, I'm saying, okay, we wrote the script's done. Let's start filming. As we film, let's promote. As we promote, now we have people that are starting to say, this is dope. One thing I learned is you promote from beginning to end. You never stop promoting. At that time, you're building up, anticipation. You're building up, what is this? This looks amazing, right? At that point, now we're getting approached by Tyrone Dixon's and Steph or Gary Sturgis, by people like that, right? Yeah. We can fit them into this whole thing. They can course correct us along the way. So as we're filming and we're taking our time, it's growing. But it's growing in the right way, because now we're getting people coming on like, hey, you're gonna mess up there. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do it this way. Okay, let's recalibrate. Say, oh, we got this dope character. Let's bring him in this way, right? We got this dope actor. Let's bring him in that way. So as we're doing that, it's growing bigger. So I'm saying, okay, let's look at Kanye West, DJ Khaled. Look at people like them, right? When they first came out, what did they do? You heard two things. I am a genius. I am the best. That was you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kanye. DJ Khaled, we are the best. You know what I'm saying? We the best. That was it. And people, when you first seen him, was like, man, get your goofy stuff out of here. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Nobody worry about you. But what happened though? Perception is everything. They kept saying, they kept showing it. And then over time, you believed it. Oh yeah, hey, Kanye a genius, bro. Like, he a genius. Oh yeah. Khaled, he the best. Period. Everything you do is golden. So that's the mentality I took, right? Same thing, hate him or love him, 6ix9ine, genius when he does his stuff with his marketing. I said, how is he doing that, right? How is he doing that? He's using social media he didn't even come out with no big albums, nothing, no big media, whatever. But he was chart topping every time. He got the interest of everybody. So I said, how do we do that? So I said, we're gonna throw the bait out there and we're gonna slowly reel it in, right? So that's what we were doing. So I said, let's film, throw the bait out there. Bait is all the promotion, all the videos that we're putting out there. That's the bait. We're slowly reeling people in, building this buzz. Let's do that first premiere. Boom. Through all odds, we kept pushing through COVID. We got one episode done through COVID. I am very happy with that because that was hard as I don't know what, because everything was shutting down. But we kept it going. Once we did that premiere, bro, that created that buzz, right? That's the first hit. Okay, after that, let's keep filming because we built that buzz. I use the same formula. We're at the tail end of that formula right here, right? Because we built that buzz. Boom, boom, boom. We reeled them in. That led to everything else you just seen, right? Now we're at the point, I'm telling y'all, man, hey, we about to hit a deal. We got the real people on board, and we about to hit a deal. I will wait for y'all to say some other stuff. We about to hit. So go ahead.
Yeah, I'm about to say, don't. Yeah, say
I ain't going too far. But that's the real deal, though. That's the formula, man. And I'm putting it out there, but it's just so there's transparency. Like, hey, no, this is strategy over here. This is not an organization. This is strategy. I don't care what it look like. It's working.
Right. Just like a chef in a restaurant, man. You know, you can go to these fast food places and it ain't gonna be as good as when you actually get there and cook and you let it cook and let it take your time with it and it comes out a good product, you know. So
that's real.
That's the thing. That's the thing too.
Makes sense later.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I'm gonna say this, then we're gonna, wrap it up in a few, get you out of here. For people who aren't in film, the reason why these things take time, and me, Mike, and Chris talk about it all the time, is like that little 5-minute scene that people just watched, that probably took all day. That little 2-minute scene probably took 4 hours. Yeah, and the fight scene
probably was a reshoot.
Word.
And like you said, you try to make sure it's as perfect as possible, and everybody like, why not take that? Like you said, the lighting, the camera, the colors, all that and more going to give that certain tone. Maybe somebody missed their line and we got to do this or do this movement, and different personalities and other stuff offset that people don't know about. Like Chris was saying last week, Coming to America on I can't remember the Netflix show. What was called, but there was a lot that went into making Coming to America to make it that first one, that make it that masterpiece that you don't know of. So man, it's a lot that goes into it, man, and I can't do nothing but, like I said, applaud you, man, and your team and everything else that we all do to push this as far as we can go, man, with it. So bro.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate y'all.
And we want you to go ahead, tell people out there where they can follow you and find you on social media.
Definitely. You can find me on social media, Eric Hunt Dog. I know it's from like 2005. Don't judge me. Eric Hunt Dog's my tag, and or Eco Hero. That tag was given to me by Colorado. They call me a hero out there. So Eco Hero, either one of those. Find me Facebook, Instagram, mainly those two. I like to rock with that. And if you want to email me, edhwow7@gmail.com.
Nice, bro. Tell us a little bit about the black attire event, and then we get you up out of here, homie.
All right, most deaf. So look, we have the black tie event coming. It's called the Blackout event. It's gonna be on November 12th at the Hobby Event Center here in Houston, Texas. So if you want to come, you can go get tickets now. $25 tickets are sold out. We got $50 tickets going on right now. Buy 2, get 1. It's gonna be dope. We got JoJo from Casey and Jodeci, Dalvin from Casey and Jodeci gonna be there. Tiana Taylor from Coming to America 2 should be popping in there. We're gonna have live performances. We're gonna have a whole showcase there. We got the crew here. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there with the podcast. It's gonna be live. You understand me? It's gonna be amazing. And I'm gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? We got some surprises for y'all. We got some unveilings, and we're also gonna show a little sneak peek of the universe one more time, so you guys can really see that and see what's coming. Because we are definitely doing something magical here in Houston, and also the mayor should be there and city council should be there. So that's going to be amazing as well. They are ready.
I got one more thing to say.
That boy said, hold on.
Wait.
I feel like I put me on the spot when he put his hand up. No. Wait a minute. Hold on now.
Because there's a person on YouTube that talks about the alarm that goes off. It's not mine this time. That got to be Eric's. That's it. That's Eric. That's the other black person home, not mine, because they've got on me saying somebody need to change their battery. I changed mine.
Look,
That's Eric's.
look, it's me. And if you black, you understand that you got somebody in your family that it's always gonna be there. I got fix it.
That's just all good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Whoever commented, I'm sorry.
Real life.
I had an ex-girlfriend used to tell me and her get on the phone. Why you didn't change your like? Well, I ain't gonna do it, girl. Like you come over my house and come get it.
Go to Family Dollar and go get the batteries.
I gotta get a ladder.
If you that concerned,
safety hazard. What if like who gonna take care of you?
So
like,
many
sweetheart.
fire marshals in the comments.
Right.
Like, look, I'm worried about bills. Like right now.
For real things. So I gotta go to Home Depot now because you just don't like the sound. This what we doing? You insecure.
Oh my god.
Nah, I'm playing.
Oh man, that's funny.
Y'all, so look, what you're about to see is the newest and latest trailer for O'Shea. Within this trailer, you're going to see a lot of action, a lot of heart, a lot of depth. And with this trailer, it really covers exactly what O'Shea is about. So check it out. After you check it out, let the guys know what you think. Give your comments, thoughts, and reactions. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. It's about to be dope. November 12th. Be there.
We've heard the screams of our brothers, our sisters, our mothers. If I have to fall so that you can fly, I'd rather sleep with my ancestors.
A young boy lost his life, had his whole life stolen away from him, gunned down for no cause at all. We can't change if y'all don't change! I shot this kid, he was father. Gunned down right here in our community, we couldn't do nothing about it.
And his organization. Law and order is what matters most. The rest they must push aside. What you plan? You know for me.
We all did.
Come on.
Your campaign, man?
We have a goal. He broke that goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and get into, we got a plethora of so many acting the fools today. Y'all sit back, get your popcorn ready, and don't drink nothing. Don't much eat nothing right now. Because these people been out there acting up, and it's yeah. So Chris, go ahead and tell us, brother.
All right. Y'all gave me a lot to work with this week, so we're gonna start it off. Usually when somebody flags down the police, it's because there's some type of emergency, somebody in need of immediate help. Well, this one guy, he tracked down the police officer just to slap him in the face.
Oh, hell no!
In today's edition of Unlikely Odd News. So here we go. So the man had been charged with battery of a police. According to the report, a police officer was driving down the 1800 block of Grammont Street when a man by the name of Troy Davis waved the cop down. Responding to the call for assistance, the officer pulled over and Troy Davis allegedly approached the car window. As Davis approached, the officer claims that he was greeted by Davis. He was like, "What's up, man?" The officer allegedly asked. In a surprise move, David is accused of slapping the officer and then attempting to flee the scene. Police reports also claim that Davis had a message for the officer as he fled the scene. You know what that message was?
What was the message?
Fuck the police. And however, David did not make it far. According to the report, officers tracked him down, arrested him, and charged him. And so in the aftermath of it all, he'll face felony battery charges. As a result, he faces a jail sentence of up to 6 months and a fine of up to $500. Authorities did not share the name of the officer involved or information regarding his first court date. So it's like,
you know, when I first saw that, I didn't read it right. I thought that he flagged him down just to talk to him. And then he arrested him. I'm like, man, these police out here is getting crazy. But then I sat down and actually read. I'm like, he slapped the police. Can you imagine that? It's like leaving. Who is it? You remember on Friday, right? When the uncle and the father had a barbecue restaurant.
yeah.
Make it, but sauce so good, make you want to slap your mama. Maybe he was eating some of it.
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama.
The hell you want, Willie?
What the hell you want, really? I ain't tell you to slap your mama. That damn.
Y'all know what state that's in?
Oh man.
I didn't much read what state is. What is it in?
Any guesses?
North Carolina.
That's down south for sure.
That's what I said. Oh shit.
It was in Ouachita Parish, which is in Louisiana.
Oh man.
Wow.
You know what? I did see that. I read the headlines. I forgot because it
I
had
didn't read
LA on there. I remember it said Louisiana, and something popped in my mind like them people from Louisiana, boy, they crazy.
Well, there's more. This is another story. A lot of people have seen this story about a superintendent of Eastern School said appropriate disciplinary action has been taken after photos surfaced showing students giving lap dances to staff as part of Hazard High School's homecoming week festivities.
Oh, hell no.
Now, during the high school festivities, students and staff took part in a quote-unquote man pageant and costume day at their school. And so the photos were posted to the school's Facebook page. They were subsequently taken down from the athletic department's Facebook page, which shown students in underclothing giving lap dances to faculty and staff, including Hazard High School principal Donald Happy Mobilini,
Oh, hell no.
who is also, check this out, the mayor of Perry County City, which is where the school is at. So exactly what's going on here, like, come on, Hazard, is what Nima Brewer, co-founder of the Education Advocacy Group, wrote on Tuesday night in a tweet that showed the photos. And she said, get it together. And other photos on the athletics page that were later taken down showed female students dressed up in Hooters outfits, as well as students and staff appearing to paddle one another. Sandra Combs, superintendent of Hazard's Independent Schools, told the Courier Journal that the district has a tradition of excellence in academics in everything they do, but the incident is being investigated. And once the investigation is complete, appropriate action will be taken. She also stated that they handed down punishment or punishments, but is not allowed to disclose any further information regarding specifics of the discipline that was issued, and it's a personal matter. And they also said that the Student Activity Committee will now be formed to review all student-led activities and that all staff would undergo further training on policies and procedures. Sounds like a bunch of nothing, like they ain't did nothing, you know.
Boy, I tell you.
A little slap on the wrist. I mean, it's the mayor involved in it. It's like, what?
Boy.
I'm just like, where do y'all think that's right at? Where, yeah, you know, we was a bunch of high schoolers gonna give us a lap dance. That lets me know that that's been going on for a while there. That they condone that behavior. You know, nobody saw it in that moment, didn't think like, yeah, this is not right.
No, it's multiple people who agreed to this, and nobody thought this was not okay.
All the way down to the principal.
The principal, who's the mayor?
The principal, who's the mayor. I know this is a small town.
Yeah.
It's a small town. Yeah, it's a small, I ain't gonna say very small town, but it's a small town. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. Someone in that organization had got to say, this don't sound like a good idea.
And they posted it on Facebook and everything. Yeah. Mind you, the principal's name is Donald Happy Mobilini. Happy. Boy. I'm just saying.
My goodness.
And if the photo looked like he was smiling, I was like, oh Lord, this is.
He having a great time.
Oh, having
a grand old time.
Boy. Yeah, I know what city and state that's in, or the state at least. In the South, for sure.
I gotta be in the South, man.
We be on some bullshit down here. We be on some bullshit.
Maybe because it's always cold up north or something like that. They keep people in the house and make them like, nah, I won't think twice about, getting into something.
This is a southern state that you can also get snow here too.
No, I believe we're closer to the Gulf and it be in the water. All that pollution.
Man. A lot of good chicken comes from this place.
We need to call Captain Planet.
Louisville, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yep. But
what is the name of this small town? Let me look this.
No, well, this is actually this is reported by Louisville, Kentucky. So the county in which the school is in is the mayor of Perry County City.
My boy.
I guess it's a suburb or something of Kentucky. Not sure. I'm not sure.
The characters in life that we read about, man.
Yeah. Now there is one last one, because I was acting the fool this week's show out there, man. But I'll give you this one more. So prosecutors have dropped a felony charge of theft against a man, right? Prosecutors in Perry County dropped the theft charge this month against Joseph Sobolewski, 38, and downgraded another charge. It's reported that Sobolewski went into an Exxon, right, in Duncannon and saw a sign advertising for 2 20-ounce Mountain Dew bottles for $3. That sounds like a good deal, right? He said he took one bottle, slapped $2 on the counter, and for what he thought was $1.50 soda, he walked out, not realizing the discount did not apply to a single bottle. So the bottle really cost $2.29. So including tax, he owed the store 43 cents. 43 cents. And so state police found Sobolewski and arrested him on a felony charge. Oh, how nice is that? A judge ordered him held on $50,000 cash bond. He was in jail for 7 days before his public defender successfully argued for his release, the newspaper reported. Sobolewski had twice in the past 10 years been charged with theft, once for not paying for a tank of gas, and another time for stealing a pair of shoes from a store under Pennsylvania's 3 strikes law. A third theft charge must be a felony. Regardless of the amount or value involved, he faced up to 7 years in prison. So the district attorney, Andrew Bender, did not answer emails or calls regarding this story when it came out. But Sobolewski did tell the newspaper it was great news that the felony was being dismissed. He felt he was treated unequally because he had a record. And also, it was also reported that Sobolewski had been charged with theft in Cumberland County earlier in the summer on suspicion of trying to take items from Hobby Lobby with his wife. For that charge, his bill was set at $2,000, and he's applying for a diversion program there. So yeah, they looks like there was one of those situations where they was waiting for him to slip up. You know, and
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, because he has such a extensive record of theft. They were waiting for anything to throw him under the bus. Sounds like, well, you ain't paid 43 cents, you going to jail. You know, gotcha.
so how many years is he facing with 43? Oh, but they dropped the charges, right?
They dropped the felony charges on that. He still got other charges facing him though for other stuff, so it doesn't even matter. Looks like he's gonna end up there anyway. It's like one of those things like, well, They just trying to get you there faster.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what type of money what job did Mr. Sobolewski, that name, first and foremost, what job do you have to where you can just go ahead and just steal and have money to reach bail for these stuff? Like, who has money like that? What do you do for a living, sir? And why you keep doing it?
Stop stealing stuff. Get a job or something. Wash cars.
What sense does that make? All you have to do is pay 43 extra cents, and because of that stupid, I hate people. I do.
43.
43 cents. God damn it.
Like,
At least make it worth your while. At least.
These
At least get some cash. Get at least $100 out the register or something.
These idiots, man.
You got 2 Mountain Dews. You might as well got 2 Mountain Dews.
You might as well, man. Like,
And a bag of chips.
Yeah, you could have.
You'd have missed the good boy while you had it.
Oh man. Oh my gosh. Terrible. Terrible, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to go ahead and get into the balancing act. We're gonna talk about some stuff real quick. Get it all out before the holiday season homes really did get kicked off. Y'all stay locked in. Ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you for staying locked in to our show. So usually on the balancing act, what we give flowers and we give flowers out to people who well deserve it, like people like me and you, regular folks, or we acknowledge people that's in the entertainment business that's been doing their thing for quite some time, or recognize people that passed away, all that and more on, in our balancing act. But for this one right here, I want to talk about this before the holiday season get really kicked off. Of course, how the Halloween just came and passed, and I hope you all were safe out there. I hope you use safety tips that you do know of, or use your common sense. Get off your phone when your kid goes up to a house to get candy, or be right there beside them so nothing crazy happens, because we hear a whole lot of horrible stories. So I'm using about this time for the balancing act to talk about holiday safety. Research holiday safety, of course, like with the Christmas trees and with the lights and everything else. With the turkeys, because we always hear about turkeys getting caught on fire. We always hear about something burning. I'm knocking on wood. Where's the wood at?
If you ain't never fried a turkey before,
yeah,
don't try.
Somebody gonna try it.
Somebody gonna try it.
They're gonna try it.
Read the directions. Look into what could happen, what causes your turkey to get caught on fire when you fry turkey or whatever. Read the ingredients. Make sure y'all season your food. For people who don't season their food, do that.
They're not gonna do none of
that. Please also be safe. We do know for a fact that we still are dealing with the coronavirus, COVID-19. So that's between you and whoever you invite into your house. So be mindful of that as well. Be careful out there on the streets, on the roads, please. That's not just during holiday season, but that's automatic. Do not drink and drive, please. Take this time out to look up what happens when people do drink and drive, and those incidents, those horror stories. Trust me, you'll stop then. And if you do happen to drink and you have to drive home, sober up, please. Pedialyte, Gatorade, water, eat, or take a nap at a family member house or whatever. If you have to, don't get out on that road. Do the whole little key thing where everybody put their keys in, and the person who's in charge of the keys gives you the keys if you're okay to drive. Don't do that, man. Don't get out there on these streets, because this is like, we hear it all the time during holiday season. Some idiot does something stupid, and now you have to deal with this heartache and trauma during holiday season. I know, I hate that it is going to happen. I hope it doesn't happen. But I just want everybody to be safe out there during these holiday seasons. And also with that, I've been seeing a lot more on my timeline of women. Make sure you pay attention to your surroundings, not just women, but everybody, period. But people are starting to follow others to their home and try to break in and get into there, which is a very, very scary situation. There was one video I saw where this one woman, if she would have just that quick opening, that open door, if it was just about the smidget of opportunity, this dude would have broken into her house. And he was like following right behind her. She closed that door right on time and locked it. He tried to get in. So please be aware of your surroundings. Carry, taser around you. I hate to say carry guns around you, but it comes to that point where we have to. And for those idiots and those assholes, excuse my French, you sons of bitches out there who are trying to attack people during their time of holidays or just trying to attack people, period. I have no sympathy for you, for whatever the outcome may happen, because you know right from wrong. Leave these people alone. Stop doing that mess, man. I can't sugarcoat that. So shop, make sure you be safe while you're shopping. Don't go to the store or anywhere sleep deprived. Get your rest and then do it. If you can't get it, okay, oh well. But yeah, so be safe. And that's my whole take on it. Y'all got anything y'all want to add?
Yeah, just and also remember just to give some love, especially on Christmas Day.
Yes.
Y'all catch that later.
Give some love on Christmas Day.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And also don't be knucking and bucking on Black Friday neither. That needs to stop. And I'm talking to my people. That little ass tablet ain't going nowhere, man.
It's gonna probably for the next week. They had the tax in the sale. They presented it as a sale just to get you out there. And it's probably be even cheaper next week. So.
Yeah, man. Y'all calm down, man. I mean, I'll just order online or whatever. My goodness.
What do you guys want for Christmas since we in the whole Christmas?
What do I want for Christmas?
Hey, what you want for Christmas?
A new computer. That's
what.
So anybody want to buy me a new computer out there? I'm for that.
What I want for Christmas? I want to monetize. Oh. That's what I want. I want to monetize so I can I love my job. I'm thankful and grateful. But I want to monetize. Y'all subscribe to this YouTube channel. Y'all subscribe to Joffice VIP room. Y'all subscribe to the Just Acting Up show. Y'all help us get us some more roles in these upcoming films and TV shows. Y'all come and y'all look at the O'Shea TV show. Y'all come and y'all go and watch the Southside TV show. Y'all watch Summer Showcase. Y'all watch these shows because we are tired. And we're not only asking for you to bless us, but we're going to bless y'all if y'all are actors or directors or writers, because we don't just do this for us. We do this for y'all. But, of course, this is also according to what you do. We can help you get you to where you are trying to go, but it's all upon you, how you carry yourself and what you do. So, monetize.
Radio. Oh, my bad.
I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that.
The next time when somebody get an argument, I'm just gonna do that. Just throw it up against the window. Radio, boom. Yeah, like, look at you crazy.
Just do, man. Oh my gosh, Mike, what you want for Christmas, bro? We on the subject.
I want the same setup that John Wick got when he went to go after that man that blew up his house. John Wick walked up in there and say, "I want this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, this, that, and that." That's what I want, because there's some crazy people out here, man. I mean, check out that interview with that we did with Eric. And, just everybody be careful, watch themselves, man. It's, can't express how much safety and just knowing your surroundings go. So,
straight up facts on all around.
Yeah. So I want the same setup that John Wick got, down to the 9.
And the dog?
And the dog.
But you and me, leave Mike Dog alone. Y'all ain't.
Yeah, and the dog.
You better leave that dog alone, man. It all happened because of you killing man's best friend. All because of that.
Yeah. You're doing this all for a puppy.
Yes. All right. Thank you for tuning in to the Just Acting Up show. Shout out again to our guest today, Eric Hunter. Y'all make sure to purchase your tickets for the Black Out event fair, the Black Attire event fair. It's on his Facebook. He's been sharing it. Make sure you follow O'Shea. Great TV show. All three of y'all, all three of us are in it, plus others are in it. And it's going to be some great guests coming to that event. It's on November 12th, Friday, coming up real soon. So y'all make sure y'all get those tickets. Come on, it's going to be a great event, man. Come out and party, come out and dance. I don't know it's going to be some drink, but it might be some drink because the black people involved. So yeah, y'all go ahead and y'all do that, man. So yeah, Chris, you got any positive note before I tell everybody to like, share, comment, and subscribe for what y'all should be doing right now? It's right there. Like,
Positive quote?
Yeah.
My positive quote, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. Think about that. Food for thought. Fear
I like
kills
that.
more dreams.
That's right.
You know, 100% of the shots you miss are the ones you don't take. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying, don't stop being scared.
Gotta go for it, man. Gotta go for it. So before we get out of here, man, y'all saw that video of that one woman roll up to the wrong house, man?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I thought it was hilarious. My mama was about that action. And I was like, she went to the wrong house at the wrong time. I said, like, that took me out. But not as much as what took me out with that pastor at that did y'all see that last video of that pastor? There was praise dancing and they were singing in the church.
He threw that pillow like he was playing for the Texans or something.
Man. And oh my God, bro. So like it took me out. So like the pastor was like, remember from the video, the pastor was just sitting there chilling. And all of a sudden the praise dancing and everything, and then he just took the pillow cushion, just threw it out into the crowd, hit somebody.
So I'd have just been like, I'm out.
Oh my God.
I'm out.
Just walked away.
Just walk away.
Dude, like my goodness, man. I'm like, dude, I've seen people catch the Holy Ghost and do some things, but that right there.
We throwing stuff now?
You throwing stuff now? Now, what if he would have slipped up and threw that collection plate?
Nah, he ain't gonna throw that. He ain't gonna throw that.
He ain't gonna throw that. He ain't gonna throw that.
I'll make sure he does. No.
I'm telling you right now, me and my wife we don't need to go to church because we just gonna find something to laugh at. We are the worst. That's why we stay home on Sunday. We don't go. We don't because we're gonna find something to laugh about. So.
Oh man, always, man. Oh man, so appreciate y'all. We gotta get out of here. Y'all have a good one. Be safe.
Peace.